So this is the continuation of the teaser video I put up the other day. This is my attempt to resole these shoes, and the long and short of it is I am not equipped to do that. So what I did was I started breaking these down, and I realized that I don't like this rubbery plastic Goodyear welt that's on here. I want a leather welt. The midsole that was on there was also plastic or rubber, and I wanted a leather midsole. Plus, I couldn't get the cork filler material that's supposed to go in here. So basically, all I have to do this is the new soles, and that's not going to be enough to fix these particular shoes. Now remember, the ones I'm resoling have had all the same mods as the other shoes, same upgrades, but these are older. These are some older steel toes, so they have a little more wear and tear on them. The uppers are still in really good shape, but the rest of it needs, especially like right here, there's a hole in the bottom of it that goes right through the inside. The shank had come loose and delaminated, so I had to re-glue that on. Plus, this all needs to be replaced and everything. It's actually on there pretty good. I don't know. I may not have them replace it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these to the to a place called the Houston Shoe Hospital. They have a kind of a drop-off store not too far from me, and I'm going to see what they can do. I've already got these, so I won't have to buy the soles from them, which usually there's kind of a markup. I paid $20 for these. I think they charged me 40 or 50 for another pair on a different set of boots that I did. Well, if I can get these on Amazon for $20, why am I going to pay 50 from them? So basically, hopefully all I'm having to pay for is the cork filler material, the new leather welt, the new leather midsole, and then the work to have these attached. So, but we shall see. They may want to be jerks about it. I don't know. So, but this is the beginning of that, and this will take me probably a couple days to film. I don't know if they'll let me film at the store. But anyway, here we go. So here I am at the shoe hospital place. I'm fixing to drop off my shoes. I'm not going to film in there, but I'm going to go and drop them off. I'm going to tell them that I want a leather midsole, a cork filler, and a leather Goodyear welt put on in addition to the soles that I already have. So we'll see if they can do it. This is them. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, I don't know. That probably was awful. But we'll see. So anyway, I'll come back. I'll let you know what the damage was. Thanks. Bye. So, they wouldn't use the soles that I already had. So the soles that I bought for $20 off Amazon, they won't use them. Because then it has to do with warranty type stuff. So they won't use the soles that I have. The good news is it was $79. No, it was 73 something. $75. It was $75. And they put the same sole there. They could get the same soles that I had already ordered. They can put those on there, do the midsole, do the filling, patch a hole that's on the bottom. So they're gonna do the whole thing, the whole bottom of the boot, for $75. So let's see, we're at $75 for that. We're really at $95 because I bought those ones, but if I hadn't bought those, we'd be at $75 plus the cost of the laces. They were $20, so $75 plus another $20, $95. And then what did I spend on the leather? Well, the leather was, insignificant. We'll call it $5. So we're at $100, and then the KG's boot guard was $107. I'm sorry, not 107, 7. So we're at 107. Plus the cost of the boot, they were $89.99. Call that 90. So we're at 197. So for roughly $200 so far. We'll see what these boots look like when they're done. But for $200, we're looking at a pair of boots that's equal to any Danners out there. So we shall see. We'll see what they look like. Should be ready in a few weeks. They said the 31st, I believe, is when I can go pick them up. It is the 24th today. So we'll see how these boots look when we're done. Anyway, that's it. Okay, so this is the finished product. They have put the Vibram sole on. I think it looks fine. I have not worn them yet because we have a problem. Whereas this one looks good, you can see in the background, not necessarily the case with the other one. Upon inspection, I was able to simply just peel this off. I've already peeled off a lot. It did have glue all over this side and all over the midsole. You can still see there's a little bit of glue there, some up there and here. But I peeled a lot of the glue off. I'm not going to take it back, even though it is under warranty, because I can no longer recommend the Houston Shoe Hospital. They took longer than they were supposed to. It was supposed to be ready on on March the 31st. It is now, if it'll focus. Well, you can't see the little date. Doesn't want to focus. But it's the 5th of April. So they didn't call me and tell me it was ready. They didn't it wasn't ready when I called them that day, the day that it was supposed to be ready. So they're not going to get my business anymore. Now that being said, I can't speak to the quality or long-term durability of this. I know the Vibram soles are solid. But as far as their work, you know, I just don't know. I don't know yet. This had me pretty upset. I went in there and I griped at the guy, and he was like, well, you want us to fix it? And I said, no, I'll fix it myself because I know I'll do it right. So I'm just going to do barge cement on both sides and re-glue them. Shouldn't be too difficult, but I shouldn't have to do that. Don't know why yet. So after I finish that, I will jump on and record them actually laced up and let you see what they look like. This and compared to the other boots that I have that are the same, that have the original soles. So let me get to gluing and I'll get back to you. Okay, so now I've got, I sanded them down a little bit. I sanded the bottom of that one down, sanded the sole a little bit, and I put barge cement on both of them. And now I'm letting them dry, and then I'm going to re-stick them back together, and then pound on them with a hammer to get all the bubbles and get it all, make sure that it's in there good. And hopefully that'll be good. You can see the older, well, they're not older, actually a newer pair, but these are the, you can see the new soles versus the old soles. These are the old Wolverine DuraShock or Dura something soles, and then that's the one with the Vibram sole. You can see it sits a little bit lower, but it's definitely a higher quality sole. Dog's freaking out because there's another dog next door. So anyway, I will bring you back once I have put these together, and we'll see where we're at. Anyway, thanks. Bye. Okay, so there it is, all glued up. Now I gotta let it sit for 24 hours, and then I'll clean some of this glue that squeezed out. I'll clean that off of the edge after this sits for 24 hours. But anyway, here's the, I wanted to show you the comparison between the old one and the new one. You can see that the old one has much heavier duty lugs on it, and the new one is a much it's more of a tire tread, whereas this is more of an off-road kind of, this is your street tire, this is your off-road tire. But you get the idea. So anyway, let's talk about Houston Shoe Hospital for a minute. This is the second pair of boots I've brought to them, and I had very specific requests in mind, and they were difficult in doing what I wanted them to do, to say the least. I had bought these exact same soles, and they would not put them on for me because they said that they couldn't warranty them. So I had to buy the soles from them at a significant markup. The soles, I bought these same soles online for about $20, and they wanted to charge me like $49.99 for them. I said, well, whatever. We'll do it for the sake of the video. Do it for the views, right? But all in all, doing both of these boots, like this, cost me about $75. Was it worth $75? No. Was it worth $75 with that one delaminating already the day that I got it? Heck no. It was disappointing to say the least. The fact that I had to repair this one myself is extremely disappointing. You'll see that this one is more rounded than these other ones, just because these are not steel toe and these are. This one is and that one is. So if I ever have this same process done to this pair of boots, will I use Houston Shoe Hospital? The answer is no, I will not. They have pretty much lost my business. Unfortunately, they're kind of the only game in town, so I'm going to have to find another cobbler or shoe repair place who can fix boots if I ever want to have this one done again. Or I'll just have to do it myself. I reattach this sole on my own, but sewing on the midsole and all that stuff is kind of, I don't have the right kind of sewing machine to do that. But anyway, that's the long and short of it. This is kind of the final. I'll do a follow up in a couple of months on these two, and we'll talk about how they're holding up and stuff like that. And then we'll talk about whether I think it was worth it or not. At this point, the money, if we're looking at the money alone, then to me it's worth it, because it only costs about $200 total, and these have the same features that I would want in a pair of Danners that I originally wanted, and those were about $300. So I've got about $200 invested in those right there. Slightly less invested in these, but that's because I haven't done the soles to these yet. Basically, these have the exact same mods, except this one has the soles redone, and this one has steel toe. Other than that, they're exactly the same. They both have the KG's boot guard, they both have false tongues, and they both have rhino laces. So, is it worth it? I don't know. At this point, and maybe I'm discouraged because I had to fix that other one at this point, but I'm not, I feel like I'm thinking clearly. But at this point, I would say no. With Danners, you've got if you buy the Made in the USA ones, and you have to be very careful and make sure that you're buying the Made in USA ones, or if you buy a pair of Made in USA Red Wings or something like that, you're getting the customer service of a proven company. You're getting you're getting the warranty and the recraftability. Now these are recraftable because they use a Goodyear welt, but Wolverine doesn't advertise that these are recraftable. Danner, Red Wing, they in their advertisements, hey, your shoe ever gets messed up, send it to us for a small fee. We will get it back like new. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's viable with these. Just because, you know, for $300 for $100 more than what I spent on these, and that's not taking into account my time, the driving to and from the place, you know, ordering the different things on Amazon, the tax, all that stuff. If I had just paid the, you know, the $300 or whatever for the Danners originally, I'd have warranty, I'd have recraftability, all that stuff. You know, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'll let you know if these hold up great and are just killing it and they're awesome. Then you know, maybe it's worth it. But right now, for the money that I spent on these, so far, I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see. Maybe I'm just discouraged because of the shoddy work from Houston Shoe Hospital. So, if anybody knows of a good cobbler that is not affiliated with Houston Shoe Hospital, that's, you know, in the the South Houston area, you know, let me know, because I'd be interested. I know there's a few in Pasadena that are good cobblers, but they kind of specialize in like cowboy boots and stuff for quinceañeras and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't know how they do on work boots. Maybe they're awesome. Who knows? So if you know of somebody, hey, you know, put it in the comments, shoot me a PM, whatever you got to do, and let me know. But for now, we'll let these sit overnight. I'll use them for a couple months, and we'll see, and I'll give you a follow-up video. But for now, this is the final segment of the upgrading your boots, upgrading cheap boots to where they're the same quality as expensive boots. Are they the same? I don't know. Don't know how I feel yet. Stop, please. That's my kid. He's sitting here. He wants to shoot a YouTube video again. If you've seen him on my channel, he's the most awesome video ever. That's what we titled that video. But anyway, so I don't know. We'll see how these work out. If they work out, great. Then maybe it was worth it. If they don't work out, then, you know, at least, hey, you've learned something. Go ahead and just buy. You know, don't worry about trying to upgrade these or get them right. You know, just buy the Danners or the Red Wings, or, you know, if your life depends on your boots, maybe some Whites or West Coast or Knicks boots, because, you know, those are up in the $600-700 range for one pair of boots. So, you know, we'll see. If it seems like it's worth it, I'll let you know. If it seems that it's not working out, then I'll let you know that too. Now that this is caught up, I can kind of get busy on some other reviews that that I've had backlogged for months and months and months. But anyway, here's to getting back into videos and finishing up a series that I started a long time ago and finally can, you know, put to rest for now. Anyway, thanks guys. Say bye.
Bye.